Welcome back to another episode of Eat to Live. Today I'm going to be making my meal preps for the week, and for this week I'm going to make chicken breast with just broccoli. I'm not going to make it with rice. Recently I've been eating a lot of carbs and taking some weight gainer, and that has a lot of carbs in itself, and I feel like if I keep this up for long enough, then I might get some pre-diabetes or some diabetes just from eating so many carbs. I mean, I do go and work out and run and stuff like that, but I mean, the whole point of the reason why I'm taking my fitness so seriously is to combat all those diseases like diabetes and Alzheimer's and cancer if I can. And so if I'm eating all these carbs and my insulin isn't enough to make my blood pressure go down, then that's going to be a problem. So I'm just making it a little bit easier on my body and trying not to be too demanding of it. So that's why I'm not putting any rice in my meals this week. So it'll be simple. So all I'm really just going to be working with is just barbecue sauce, chicken breast, and broccoli. So this will be really simple. So first, I'll start with the chicken first. So I'm going to be making 10 meals out of this. So, well, maybe more than 10 meals. I want to eat this at least 3 times a day, but 2 times a day is fine. So I have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Hold on. 5 packs of chicken breast from Trader Joe's. This looks like it costs a lot of money, but it really didn't. It's pretty much $5 a pack, and a lot of chicken comes inside of it. Especially if you chop it up and shred it, then you'll have so much chicken to work with. So this is, I don't know, 30 bucks just for all this chicken, and guarantee this will give you, depends how many ounces you want to eat per meal, but this will give you a lot of servings. So what I'm going to do is just cut up the meat, or not cut up the meat, open up the meat and then place it on my board just to kind of soak up all the water. I'll just put everything in here because I don't want it to fall down the drain, because I'm just going to cut everything open all at once, not put it on there one at a time. Actually, I'll just wash it and then put it in the bowl. You got to remember to wash your chicken too, just to get all the oil or the chicken residue off of it. Just a quick rinse, it doesn't have to be anything. You don't got to like scrub it down with your sponge or something. You don't gotta wash it with soap, just water. There's a lot of chicken. I never cooked this much chicken before, but we'll see. I'm trying to compensate for all the carbs that I'm not gonna be eating and supplement it with protein, extra protein. And then this board, I put paper towels on it because I want to dry out the chicken, because I'm gonna put barbecue sauce on it, and the barbecue sauce won't stick to the chicken if there's water in it. If there's water on the chicken, it's just going to slide over it. It's not going to really grasp onto the chicken. So just go over the chicken with the cloth, sucking up that excess water that's in there. I really think meal prepping is the way to go as far as lifestyle, because I mean, you don't have to think about what you're gonna eat when you get home from work or when you go to work. It's already made, just warm it up and eat it. And it's a lot better than going out and buying food every day from a fast food restaurant or something. You're gonna pay like $20 a meal, roughly $15-20 a meal, and for today at least, with all the inflation. So say you eat like me and you eat a lot. You have a big appetite. I went to Togo's the other day and I bought the triple dip because I wanted like a lot of calories and a lot of protein and a lot of carbs for my little cheat meal, and that alone was like $18 for the large, because I like to eat. And so yeah, if I were to get that every day, Monday through Friday, or even Sunday through Sunday, Monday through Friday, that's already $100 for 5 days. If you get it for 7 days every day, and that's only one meal too, but if you get it for 7 days every day, that's what, $20 times 7, $140 a week. And all the food that I got from Trader Joe's was like $50, and that lasts me a week, a little bit more than a week. This probably lasts me more now because I have more chicken. So you do the math. That's why I don't mind just dedicating a day to cook. Plus, these meals don't even gotta be like hella extravagant. It's just chicken and broccoli and rice if you want, but that's it. Like, you don't have to, especially if you're the type of person that doesn't care that it's not like the most flavorful food in the world, then yeah, this is perfect for you. Like, I just eat to live. I don't live to eat. And so I don't have to have these flavorful foods every day to make me happy. I just need food so that I can see tomorrow. And keep me healthy. And that's it. Nothing complex. Just simple lifestyle. And I'm okay with that. And don't get me wrong, I will have some good foods, some foods that do have a lot of flavor in it, palatable foods, I guess. Yeah, so I mean, it's not like I eat like this for the rest of, like, since I was born. Grab your chicken, and then grab your barbecue sauce. So I got barbecue sauce from Trader Joe's, organic Kansas City style barbecue sauce. Last week, no, not last week, a couple of weeks ago, I would make chicken breast. I would boil it, and I wouldn't put any seasoning on it. And I had a really tough time eating those meals. I didn't mind it, that it didn't taste like anything, but it was just very dry. And before I didn't mind it, but recently, like, it just got really dry to a point where I was worried that it was too dry, that it wouldn't go down my esophagus good enough to where it would not kill me. And I felt like I was just eating chalk, and it would take me a long time to eat it, and I would eat it on my 15-minute breaks, and I didn't have that much chicken, but the fact that it was so dry, it took me longer to chew it, and I just felt like everything got stuck right here because it was so dry. And yeah, that's why I just was like, okay, I need to add some type of sauce to it, just to make it taste, not taste, but just to make it a little bit more juicy. And I coupled that with baking my chicken now. So I don't boil it anymore, I bake it for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. I should probably set it. No, 20 minutes at 400 degrees, because some of the chicken here is kind of thick, and I want it to be able to cook through enough. Maybe if I were to butterfly the chicken, the thick pieces, then maybe 15 minutes would be good, but I think 20 minutes is my magic number. So anyways, we have barbecue sauce. Yeah. Normally I would vacuum seal this and store it in the fridge, just so the chicken can suck up all the barbecue sauce. But tomorrow's Monday and I don't have time to cook tomorrow. Plus I need something to eat for lunch. So I'm just going to just dress up the chicken today and cook it right away. So once you have your barbecue sauce in it, just marinate it and give it a nice massage. Make sure all the chicken is coated. I think chicken is probably my favorite protein, my favorite meat, followed by steak. Let me know what protein you like or what kind of meat you like in the comment section. We'll have a debate. Just kidding. Whatever meat you like. That's what you like. It's lathered up in barbecue sauce, and we're going to bake it. Okay. Seems okay. There you have it. You got some chicken, and now we just wait for the oven to heat up, and then you just pop it in the oven. Wait about 20 minutes, and then we'll test if the chicken is cooked. Make sure you use a glove. Smells good, right? Okay, let me check. It's finished. Rule of thumb when checking chicken is what I like to do is I feel like it makes more sense to check the biggest piece, the thickest piece. And if that's done, then most likely all the other ones that are smaller than it are done too. So the thickest piece is done. It's cooked just right. Looks very juicy. And I'm going to put it on here just to kind of let it cool and chill for a little bit. And then I'll put the remaining chicken on. pretty juicy. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna let it do its thing, and then I'm gonna put the rest of the chicken in the oven. I think I already said that. So I thought I'd be able to fit all the broccoli in this bowl, but it's most likely not gonna fit, and plus I have to tumble everything around. I think there's a word for that, I don't know what it is. But I decided to just use a smaller bowl, and it fits perfectly. So I'll just do both of them like this. So you have your broccoli. I want to season it with just salt and pepper. And to do that effectively, I like to add olive oil and just mix it around. Make sure that the broccoli is evenly coated with olive oil so that the salt and the pepper can stick to it. So I just realized that I'm over here trying to do like this low carb stuff, but this has 11 grams of carbs in it for 2 tablespoons. And I used a lot more than 2 tablespoons. Plus I like to dress up the chicken even more with the barbecue sauce after I cook it. So I'm kind of, what is that word? It's kind of defeating the purpose. So I'm gonna make an investment to get sugar-free barbecue sauce, typically something with low carb. But yeah, let's mix this up. Just mix it around. Most likely all the olive oil is at the bottom. So you just want to tumble them around, make sure they're nice and coated. My neighbors are crazy. And we're gonna add some salt. Not too much. Apparently the higher you do it, the more you'll cover more ground on when you season your vegetables or your food or whatever. If you do it really close like this, you're being very acute with where you place your seasoning. But if you do it this high, it's more the distance gives the seasoning more time to space out as it's falling down. So I mean shit. I'm just kidding. When you were a kid, if you ever sniffed pepper just to see if it really did make you sneeze, then like this comment, or I mean, like this video, and then comment if you did. I mean, I was curious. I'm a curious person. I like Curious George. So I mean, I was like, does pepper really make you sneeze? And in fact it does. But you don't gotta be a wizard to know that. So this scale I love using. It looks like what you see on the back of your product, right? On your food. And you just enter the code. So you turn it on and you can put your Tupperware or glass container, whatever you want. You can zero it out so that it doesn't take the weight of the container into consideration when it's weighing the food. And then you enter the code. The food code, which in this case is chicken breast meat only and roasted. So I'm going to put 0962. So it's at 0 and then it's ready to weigh. So I'm going to cut this bad boy up. So in case you're wondering, just those 2 pieces alone are 11 grams of protein. 74. It's 80 grams of protein. Let me leave it at that. I'll just be conservative and do 80 grams of protein. Let me see if you can see that. They say that you have to eat 1 pound of protein, 1 gram of protein per body weight. So currently I weigh around 178. So obviously, if you do the math right, you would need at least 178 grams of protein to build muscle and maintain that muscle. So obviously I want to get bigger. It means you have to eat bigger. So I'm gonna strive for at least maybe 200 grams of protein a day. Because I mean, this is already, if I'm eating 2 meals of this a day, then that's 160 grams of protein already. And that's not including the protein shakes that I have. I'm taking Weight Gainer, and that's 42 grams of protein. So that puts me well over, it's about 200 grams of protein already. And not including the cottage cheese that I eat, the Greek yogurt that I eat, the protein pancake that I eat in the morning, that protein pancake is about about 15, 20 grams of protein. So man, I'm well over my goal, but it's just because I'm trying to cut out carbs. I don't want my insulin to spike to a point where I can't control it anymore, and then I have diabetes, and I have to live like that for the rest of my life, and I don't want to do that. My goal is to stay away from diabetes, not get closer to it. Because my father had diabetes, but he ate pretty crazy. He would have 4 Gatorades in one day without even exercising. I mean, he was a construction worker, but still, he wasn't very active besides that. And yeah, he would eat McDonald's a lot, fast food, candies, processed desserts, lemon pies. He would pretty much just shop in the inner aisles of grocery stores, where all the processed stuff was. And as a kid, I saw what that did to him. And as a child, you want to use your parents as an example and see what they do right, see what they do wrong, and just use that as an example of how not to be. That is my philosophy for living and for being the best version of yourself as you can be. So I think I'll have... Okay. Ooh. Crispy. Whoo! Let me show you. There better not be a fly in here. But yeah, this looks great. I only had enough chicken for 9 meals. So I have some salmon that I bought also that I was gonna eat for today, but I'll probably just maybe cut that in half and just put it in the last one, because I really want 80 grams of protein per meal, or yeah, per box. So maybe next time I'll grab 6 packages of chicken, and that'll put me well over 100 grams per box for sure. But the chicken is lovely. It's juicy. I'm not choking. I'm going to go ahead and put more barbecue sauce in it. So same thing, I'm just going to cut this open, wash the salmon, and then dry it, and then put some seasoning over it. So I'm going to dry it up. We have olive oil. It's kind of a lot. So I'm going to douse this with some thyme. Smoked paprika, black pepper, garlic powder, and some salt. So let's coat the salmon first in the olive oil. I'll start with some salt. Pepper. Give it some time. Garlic powder. And some paprika. And then I'll coat the sides with whatever excess is on the plate. Just how I like it, a little burnt on the top. Give it some crunch. This is about a cup's worth of broccoli. You have 30 calories, 6 carbs, it's fine, and then 3 grams of protein. I would say this is kind of like a rough estimate because it's weighing in, because I didn't save it the last time for my chicken, so it's weighing in the barbecue sauce as weight of the chicken and not the barbecue sauce nutrients itself. So now I'm just putting broccoli in my meals. $13. So here we have the meals. Here we have chicken breast with barbecue sauce and broccoli. Together this is around 80, 85-ish, 83-ish grams of protein and about maybe 500 calories, including the barbecue sauce and the broccoli. Broccoli is only like, I think, what was it, like 6 calories or something like that? 10, 30 calories. And yeah, so this is what I'm gonna eat twice a day, mixed with some cottage cheese and Greek yogurts and protein shakes and my protein pancakes that I make. And the protein, yeah, I'm gonna be well over, I want to say 200 grams of protein, because if 2 of these is 85 grams of protein each, then I'm looking at 170 grams of protein just by itself, just the 2 meals combined. That's already 170 grams of protein, plus my 42 grams of protein weight gainer. That's what, 200 and over, a little bit over 200 grams of protein. Plus the protein pancake that I eat is around 20 grams of protein. It's like another it's 220 so far. And then I put peanut butter on top of it too, so that's another 8 grams, so that's what, 228. And then plus some Greek yogurt, if I eat that, that's another 15. That's I said 228 plus 15, like around 240. And then the cottage cheese, if I eat a cup of that, that's another 26 grams of protein, so that's like what, 250, 260 something. So I'm set. But yeah, this is how you would prepare your meal preps. Hopefully you can benefit from this, especially getting a scale. And like I said, this is very preferred over just going out and eating every day, spending $20 a day, when you can just buy maybe $50 worth of food for the week and you're good for the whole week. So you save a lot of money that way. I guess we'll wait for the salmon to come out, and then we'll weigh that and see how much protein I can get out of that. Oh, 80, okay, I'll just eat this. At 737 calories, no carbs, 44 grams of fat, 79 grams of protein. I'll take it. Now we have our meal preps. And I'll see you next week.